world's most powerful nation, yet no president has ever been truly safe from the gun. In U.S. history, 4 presidents were assassinated: Lincoln, Garfield, McKinley, and Kennedy. Many others came terrifyingly close. Today we'll explore these tragedies, their common threads, the failed attempts, and what they reveal not only about America's gun problem, but also its deeper divisions. 1. Abraham Lincoln, the great emancipator, struck down. April 1865, Washington, D.C., Ford's Theater. Lincoln, the Civil War hero and the great emancipator, was watching a play with his wife, Mary Todd. Among the cheering crowd, actor John Wilkes Booth saw Lincoln not as a savior, but as a tyrant who had crushed the South's cause. A passionate Confederate supporter, Booth sought revenge with a pistol. He fired and Lincoln collapsed. The president died the next morning. His death shattered hopes for reconciliation. Lincoln's moderate Reconstruction plan died with him, and his successor, Andrew Johnson, pursued lenient policies toward the South while failing to secure rights for freed African Americans. White supremacist backlash surged, leaving the future of black citizenship uncertain. 2. James A. Garfield, killed by medicine as much as bullets. In 1881, just 4 months into his presidency, Garfield was shot at a Washington train station by Charles Guiteau, a disgruntled office seeker. The bullet itself was not fatal, but medical care was disastrous. Doctors probed his wound with unwashed hands and metal instruments, spreading infection. Garfield lingered for 79 painful days before dying. People said it wasn't the bullet that killed him, but the doctors. The tragedy spurred reforms in American medicine, emphasizing sanitation and surgical standards. 3. William McKinley, A Fatal Handshake. 1901, Buffalo, New York, at the Pan American Exposition. McKinley warmly greeted citizens in a receiving line. Leon Czolgosz, an anarchist, concealed a revolver under a handkerchief and fired at close range. McKinley died 8 days later. His death transformed presidential protection. The Secret Service became the permanent guardian of the president. 4. John F. Kennedy, The Televised Tragedy. 1963, Dallas, Texas. Kennedy, young and charismatic, waved from an open limousine, with Jackie by his side. Suddenly, shots rang out. Kennedy was fatally struck. The horrifying moment was captured on film and broadcast around the world. Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested, but 2 days later was shot dead on live television by Jack Ruby. With the suspects silenced, conspiracy theories flourished, blaming the CIA, the Mafia, the Soviets, or Cuba. The truth remains clouded in speculation even today. 5. Common threads, the vulnerability of proximity. The 4 assassinations shared striking similarities. They all occurred at public events where presidents were exposed. They were all close-range shootings, a handshake, a train station, a parade, and they reflected the social and political tensions of their eras. These tragedies forced America to elevate presidential protection, from ceremonial to systematic. 6. Presidents who escaped death. Other presidents narrowly survived assassination attempts. Andrew Jackson, 1835, 2 pistols misfired, a 1 in 125,000 chance. Jackson beat his attacker with a cane. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1933, gunfire erupted in Miami. Roosevelt was unharmed, but Chicago's Mayor Anton Chermak was killed. Harry Truman, 1950, while staying at Blair House, Truman faced an armed assault by Puerto Rican nationalists. A Secret Service officer died defending him. Gerald Ford, 1975, within 3 weeks, 2 attempts failed, 1 gun jammed, another shots missed. Ronald Reagan, 1981, shot outside the Washington Hilton. He survived and later joked, "Getting shot hurts." Donald Trump, 2024, a bullet grazed his ear at a Pennsylvania rally. He lived, but 1 rallygoer was killed, sparking fierce debates about security lapses. 7. Why so many guns? The Second Amendment. At the heart of this story lies the Second Amendment. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. In 2008, the Supreme Court confirmed it protects individual ownership. In 2022, it extended the right to carry guns in public for self-defense, while allowing restrictions in sensitive places, like schools and government buildings. Thus, in America, guns are both a fundamental right and a public danger and unresolved contradiction. Guns by the numbers. The numbers are staggering. The U.S. has more guns than people, about 120 firearms per 100 residents. In 2023 alone, over 46,000 people died from gun violence, more than 100 every single day. Presidential assassinations are rare, but for ordinary Americans, gun violence is a daily reality. Rights, safety, and a divided nation. Presidential assassinations are not just about guns. Behind them lies a story of a divided America. In Lincoln's time, the nation split over slavery and the rights of African Americans. In Kennedy's era, the Cold War and the Civil Rights Movement clashed violently. Today, liberals and conservatives are locked in bitter polarization, battling over core values. Assassinations highlight not only the danger of firearms, but also the fractures within society. And so the haunting question remains, how can America balance the right to bear arms, the right to live safely, and the urgent need to heal its divisions? The answer has not yet been found, but the assassinations of 4 presidents and the many failed attempts stand as stark reminders that the problems of guns and division cannot be ignored. This was the story of America's assassinated presidents, the failed attempts, and the continuing gun debate. If you found this video meaningful, please like and subscribe.